Hi YouTube. Okay, I'm back and I'm so sorry that I have been away for many weeks. After we moved, we've been pretty busy trying to get things a little bit organized, and I haven't really had that much time to find a place to actually do these videos. But today being July 4th and kind of being alone and not really having much to do, I decided I'm going to do a couple of videos today. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on the couponing videos, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of what I've been doing, and then I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I've been doing with my coupon binder. So first thing is we're going to go over here so I can actually put the camera down and talk to you guys. Okay, wasn't sure exactly how to do this today, so I was thinking I might go out to a park and do these videos, but then at the same time, everything would be flying all over the place. Okay, so what I've been doing as far as couponing, and I don't know what week I'm going to call this. I think I'm going to restart this at week 1, since this is a totally different experience up here in New Jersey. As far as the couponing goes, I'm going to probably just call this week 1. And these videos are going to be a little bit longer, so bear with me if you're interested in kind of seeing some of the different things that I've been doing up here. It'll be worth it. Okay, so first things first, finding the coupons. Finding the coupons up here has been a lot harder than I thought. And this is, now I understand why some people find this challenging, because when I lived in Florida, every single weekend, almost without fail, there always came a Smart Source, a Red Plum, and then once a month, the P&G Brand Saver. Up here, I'll go and, first of all, the city that I live in is very heavy on Hispanic population. Even though we have one of the top national ranking newspapers, the Star Ledger, this area, this community, not many people read it. It's all in English, so the scope of how many people it reaches, I guess, is not that high in Elizabeth. And for some reason, it's very hard to find it. I have not been able to find any box yet that has them. And then I see that there are people that sell them. So in that regards, there are people that actually stand at the corners of like stoplights and they will sell them. That I know where they are. If I wanted to go there, I could go there. And then there are, they have them at the Dunkin' Donuts, and then they have them at one pharmacy. Now, what I didn't realize was that there are, up here, it seems that there is a Thursday newspaper that brings coupons. I have no idea. I think I've heard and I've seen that the Thursday newspaper will bring the Red Plum, and that the Sunday newspaper will bring the Smart Source. And they don't deliver the Red Plum to the mailbox. I've actually tried to find out on their website. You can put in your address and find out where you can get your Red Plum inserts and your Smart Source inserts. Red Plum says they would come in the newspaper, but they don't. I've only ever gotten one Red Plum, and I had to get it from a New York paper. I've never seen Red Plum in the Star Ledger. So that's been really upsetting, because literally sometimes we'll get Smart Source, and then some weekends there'll be nothing. So for example, yesterday's paper, there was only a P&G. There was no Smart Source, there was no Red Plum. And on top of that, the papers are more expensive. They're actually $2 for a paper. So I was praying, I was like, please let there be good coupons for me in the P&G this month, because I bought 2 copies of the paper and I only got 2 inserts. So I'm really like, I did pull out everything. There are some things, I'm just decided to hold on to every single coupon because I have no idea if they're gonna be worth it to me or not. So what I've been finding is that they sometimes only put the inserts if you are a home delivery buyer. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get a home delivery subscription from the Thursday through Sunday versions of the newspaper. And then I'm gonna have to see if I can get 2 copies of that. So I've gotta figure out how to do it. Right, baby? Yeah. Tell them there was no coupons. No coupons the other day. No, there was no coupons. And then like on Father's Day, so like 2 weekends ago, we were in Hoboken, New Jersey, and they get a lot more coverage of New York papers. So that day I went into a little deli and I told the guys at the deli, I was like, I just want to flip through real quick and see which newspaper has every single insert that I want. And they let me do it. And I did end up finding a paper that had the Smart Source and Red Plum together. So that's what I did a couple weekends ago. But then a friend of mine who lives right around the corner, for some reason, they get this thing called the Star Ledger Extra, which is where they will have the circulars from some stores and some of the local little grocery bodega stores and the big stores. And then I've also found that they had a Red Plum in there. So it was really weird. It was like, well, then that's what Red Plum would consider home delivery. So I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I've never seen that one here in front of the house. And she gets it, and then another friend of ours gets it. So I'm like, why am I not getting the Star Ledger Extra at my house? So it's all really confusing, and it's really frustrating. So I think the simple thing is I'm just going to go ahead and get a copy of the newspapers delivered, and that's it. Okay, so next thing I did. Oh yeah, before I forget, one of the things, because I haven't done a couponing update in forever. So on our trip back up here, we drove back up. And as we're driving back up, we're going through all of the major East Coast states. And we drove up on a Saturday afternoon all the way through Sunday. It was a 24-hour trip. So I was like, a couple videos ago, I had mentioned how I was thinking about trying to get a newspaper at every single state. Well, what I ended up doing was, I think we were in one of the Carolinas. I think we were in North Carolina or had just gotten into North Carolina around 5 in the morning or so. And we had done a long stop. We did a 45-minute stop at a little store off the highway, little gas station. And I had asked the guy if they had gotten them yet, their Sunday newspapers. He said, no, they don't come until like 6:30. So of course we can't be wasting time. And I knew I can't wait there for a newspaper. So I didn't end up getting anything at that stop. But the next stop that we did, and every stop after that, I tried to get a newspaper. So in total, I had six copies of the Sunday paper because we ended up stopping again. I think we stopped 3 times in each of the Carolinas. So I did end up getting papers all the way from North Carolina up through New Jersey. So that was really cool. I had like 6, and it was really interesting because it was like the coupons I think were almost identical except for the amounts. There were some coupons in some states that were more than other ones. So it was interesting. It was like some were different. Some papers only had 1 insert, some had 2. Some had only Red Plum, some had only Smart Source. So I definitely I definitely bought a paper that had at least 1 insert in it. So that was really fun because then when I got back, I was like, oh my God, I need to clip these now. I need to get these organized now. I'm like so excited. I had so many inserts. So many copies of paper. Now, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, I will be doing a lot more couponing than I've been doing. I have only been doing a limited amount of couponing because the money's been tight. I didn't start working until this past week. So I still won't get paid until next week, for example. And my husband's only gotten, I think, 3 paychecks since we've been here. So money's been tight, so I haven't been doing as much couponing as I would like. But I definitely have been trying to do at least try, anytime we do need to go buy something, I have been trying to only go and buy with coupons. So I do have a couple of receipts here that I'm trying to just give you guys an idea of some of the savings that I've been doing. And it's like some of these are mixed in with, you know what, I'll do this in another video. I will actually organize these and get the receipts together and show you guys. Let me go ahead and, excuse me, let me go ahead and show you guys what I've done with my binder instead. Okay, with my binder, excuse me, a little bit of dust in this room. With my binder, one thing that I wanted to do was, for right now, since I can't go ahead and spend a lot of money on this, I bought 2 new things for my binder. I have another sneeze, I'm sorry. I bought this folder that has a Velcro and 3 rings, and I keep this in the front, and these are all coupons that I don't want. This is like huge right now. There are lots of freaking coupons here. And that's because, like I've always said, if it's something I really don't buy, I don't care if it's dirt cheap in the store. I'm not going to go spend extra money on stuff that I'm not going to use. And although I could theoretically donate those things, this right now, to keep this organized does take a lot of time. And to prepare my list does take a lot of time. And if I go through and I keep every single coupon and I decide, let me see if these things come on sale and let me try and figure them out into my lists, I'd go crazy. I can't do it because I don't believe in buying things that I would never buy to begin with. The whole purpose that I'm doing this couponing is to save on the things that in reality I would actually buy. So yesterday I went through and I took out anything that was expiring soon. And then today what I need to do is I need to actually take it, divide this into 2 and send them out into my coupon trains. And the other thing that I did to kind of save some money, instead of going out and buying new sheets and more sheets, I went ahead and I put a little index card and I folded it in half. Excuse me. And I folded it in half, a little 4x6, folded it in half, and then put it in the pockets. So what I'm actually doing is I'm keeping the pockets, I'm making the pockets double-sided, theoretically. And then that way also, if, for example, that way I can actually see what the coupon is. And on the reverse side, I'm not going to get confused, because once you start going through and having a couple pages, before I would be seeing backs and fronts of coupons all over the place and get confused on the amount and the date and everything. So this way it keeps it really clean and you only actually see this side. And then on this side, you see how you don't really see the backs of the coupons. So that's what I've been doing. I went through and I made these little, I guess, dividers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and organize myself with my receipts and go through some of the savings that I've been doing in the last couple of weeks. And again, thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, rate this video, comments, anything, let me know, and I will try and get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.